Right then, I've been looking at like the old like hip hop soap opera, the latest beef rap battle. We got a Pusha T, like an old, I suppose it's like, obviously a drug dealer. Most hip hop people are drug dealers. Most rappers. There's very few rappers who are ever not drug dealers supposedly. And then you got Pusha T on one side, and then you got Drake on the other. And Pusha T started off going at like Drake because of his ghostwriting, supposedly that he didn't write his own songs, and then Drake comes back saying, "Well, it's my flaw. It's all me, really. I mean, if you took the guy who was writing my hits, why can't he get his own hit?" Which is a fair point, I suppose. You could say maybe. And then Pusha T comes back saying, "Oh well, all right then. You want to get real into it. All right then. You like let's see, right? You're like a deadbeat dad, which is suppose I don't know. Drake suppose he has a kid with some girl who was like a softcore porn star. I tried to find some porn of her, but she didn't have any. She's just there with like a top off and stuff. I don't think she's a porn star. They shouldn't really say that. But whatever, I suppose. Nowadays, Instagram, you tits out, tits on. It doesn't really matter. It's all about pretty much the same, isn't it? Really, not too much difference. But the thing is, though, to me, this doesn't really like denigrate any Drake. It makes him more like to be like a real black man in the culturally, because hip hop is all about alphaisms, being the alpha, and this makes him out. He's like, he's a deadbeat dad, but he's got a kid. That's he's a man. He's got a kid. And he's got a woman. For all his time, you never see Drake with a woman ever. You never see him ever with a. He's supposed to be this massive player who's always gone to strip clubs and stuff. But when have you really seen him with a woman? It's nonsense. Then when we see him with, suppose he was Rihanna, and that just seems like a setup to me. Like he won't even go near her. Like he won't dare touch her fanny. There's no way. It's like and she can see it as well. She's like, "Get away from me, you a soft boy. You a soft boy." She'll probably have a name for him, like the Flower Boy, Flower Man or something. Are we doing a video today with the Flower Man? It's Flower Boy. Because she wants a big Mandingo guy. She doesn't want him. And you can tell when he's around, he's like, ooh, should I get a bit closer? He's so worried. No, man, he's gay. He's just gay. It doesn't, it's, so what? Problem is, hip hop won't like that, really. I mean, there's some people who can survive. I can't remember his name. That guy, he was in Odd Future. He's gay, and he came out, and he's done all right. But he's not a real rapper. But yeah, if you're a real rapper like Drake, I don't think it's going to go down well that you're gay. But he is. It seems it. Seems totally gay to me. Can't see why no one else says it. Why isn't he? People used to always say Drake's so gay that he goes to the toilet with a fart. And it was a classic thing. Drake is so gay, and then they put some like end on it. But that's gone now. Somehow that's got all rubbed away. But it's not like he's got like some woman who can like kind of blow that all apart. Like, obviously Jay-Z's got Beyonce, supposedly, or someone. Drake does not have. He doesn't have Rihanna. Rihanna's off all over the place. Not with him. She's watching She's watching LeBron James, frothing at the mouth. But not Drake. Drake's watching basketball as well. Watching men. That's the only place you see Drake. The Raptors in Toronto. He's watching them, slapping them on the bum. What's that about? Why do they all slap each other on the bum? I mean, that's fucking weird, isn't it? But he's gay, I think. He's not a deadbeat dad. He'd love to be a deadbeat dad. He wouldn't dare. He's too sympathetic. He wouldn't do any of that. He wants that. They want that whole like angle. But no way. Drake gay.